how I close out my shows with getting people interested in joining my team and getting a lot of people signed at the party or immediately after. So one thing I do is I talk to all of my hosts about the kit credit. I think that that's really important. And if you're missing that step in your host coaching calls or even host coaching videos, that you're missing out on a lot of leads. Because I would say over 55 to 65% of our growth this year has come from hosts taking the kit credit, which is huge. So we talk about the free products with the host and then the half price items. And then we say there's an exclusive bonus that's just for hosts. Have you ever thought of doing this? And they're going to say yes, no, or maybe. If they say yes, I say great. Let me tell you about this exclusive bonus. If they say maybe, I say great. What is holding you back? What are you worried about? And then let me tell you about this exclusive bonus. And if they say no, I say that's okay. But just in case something were to ever change, this is a perk with Pampered Chef that most people don't even know they can get. So let me tell you about this exclusive bonus. So your response is the same regardless of what they say. Mm-hmm. And then I actually have them look at the kits in the back of the catalog while I'm telling about it. And I say, there's just a perk. You can take up to $50 of your free product as the host off of any one of the kits. And it makes that biggest kit $199. And then I tie it into something on their wish list. So, you also already get that rock cracker. You already get that grill pan. So it's a fabulous deal. I give you the bookings from your show and help you get started. So I talk to every host about that. And a lot of them decide to do it. And then I can book shows on their calendar and find recruit leads at that party. And we submit it quickly and then get them up and running. But then at my shows, I do something similar. And the focus isn't so much on the kit credit there, but on the people who might be interested in Pampered Chef. So I tell my story. It's quick, it's short, and I touch on all three aspects of the business. So I talk about how when I started, it was for 2 shows a week. Or 2 shows a month, actually. You can't find a job that's 2 shows a month. But I started to make enough money to pay a medical expense our daughter had. So it prevented daycare costs for us and allowed us to pay that bill. And what wowed me quickly is that I earned free products every month, even though I was that part-time. So you're touching on a hobbyist level and looking for people who want to do this as a hobby or for the free products. Then when our third child was born, I started doing about 2 shows a week. It took me about 10 hours of my time. And that replaced my husband's second job. He had to work 35 hours at that job to make the same money I was making in 10. So it was just a no-brainer to make that shift, let him be home with the kids, me be gone away from the kids a little bit. And that was the first year we earned a free trip too. Then I do this full-time now. I can pay all our household expenses on my income. And I do about 3 shows a week. But the reason I've stayed as long as I have is the flexibility. Because even though the kids aren't babies anymore, life has not gotten less crazy. So with 13 down to 8, I'm flexible. I can do Wednesday pool days in the summer. I don't have to worry about snow days and sick days throughout the school year. I can run their lunch up when they forget it. So the flexibility has become the top reason that I do this. So on that note, I'm going to have you guys flip to the inside back cover of your catalog, which looks like this. So this is at a show. And who here sees the starter kit? So Nancy, do you see it?
I do. Let me grab. All right. Yep. I see it.
How much is it?
The starter kit, that one on the top, is $109.
Yes. And how much product value? It's in the very fine print there.
Oh, $450.
Perfect. And what's something awesome you see in that kit? Something we use today.
Well, that manual food processor.
Yes. We did pesto in it. Awesome. Who sees the deluxe kit?
That's
Nancy, you're up again.
Yeah, I guess I'm up again. $159.
Awesome. And how much product in that? That's in the very fine print.
$650.
I know. And what's really awesome there? It's something we talked about a lot today.
That crock.
Yes, you get a rock crock with that kit. And then how about the ultimate kit? Who here sees that one?
Oh, it's Nancy again.
I know. How much is it?
Oh my gosh, $249.
Yes. And then how much? It's in the very fine print. What's the product value there?
$1,000. That's a deal.
Yes.
$1,000.
Yes, it's $1,000. You get your rock crock and everything else, but what else do you get? It's something else we talked about.
Oh, that grill pan. Yes.
Yes.
So that has the grill pan and
the rock crock. Awesome. So who here has questions? You can ask me any question about Pampered Chef as a business or a company. You can ask because you're nosy. I love nosy people. You can ask because you want more tickets. I'm fine with that. So if you think of a question, just ask. or you can ask because you or somebody you know could use an extra $1,000 to $2,000 before Christmas. So then I just do questions, and I wait until I get the top 15 questions I'm looking for. And then I always wrap up with this. Who here an extra $500 a month would make a significant impact right now? Nancy, what would that do?
Probably some credit card debt.
Yes. And the top thing I hear is credit card debt, school loans, or a car payment. Those are the three things you're going to hear over and over. So $500 credit card debt, what would you do? Your credit cards are completely paid off. What's going to be different in your life?
Oh, man. That would be like stress-free. It'd feel.
And what are you going to do different with your time? What are you going to do different with your time?
I would probably travel because I love to travel.
Where would you go?
My daughter's getting married in Italy. So
okay, so an awesome trip.
To Italy, to Florence.
Awesome. So $500 a month is one show a week with Pampered Chef. You can do that live or virtually. We have some consultants that do one or the other and some that do a little bit of both. And you're going to earn $500 and you're going to earn free products every month too. So you get all kinds of free stuff. But who here an extra $1,000 to $1,200 a month would make a significant impact right now? Which I'm going to take different people at a show. But Nancy, what would that $1,000 to $1,200 do?
Man, I mean, that's getting close to our mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I usually hear mortgage, and travel is the top answer at that level. Okay, number one answer. And I ask them where they're going to go, who they're going to take. And I only do this with 1 to 2 people. So then I say, okay, $1,000 a month with Pampered Chef is 2 shows a week. It's about 10 hours of your time. And you're going to earn $1,000 to $1,200 a month, and you're going to earn free products every month and then a free trip every single year.
Wow.
Okay, but what about $5,000 to $7,000 a month? What would that look like?
Wow. That's kind of like, I'm going to leave my job, baby.
And that's what I hear almost every single show. And then what are you going to do different when you're, what's going to be different about your time?
Oh man, I could just work when I want to work, I guess, and not have to, I would have some days off that I wanted, the flexibility that would be.
Yep. And you get a pretty big heart tug on that one. And then I say, that's what I make doing Pampered Chef. I do about 3 shows a week. I make between $5,000 to $7,000 a month. But honestly, the biggest reason I've stayed is for the flexibility. So if you've ever thought of this, what I know is that people typically think about it right now. And there's people in the room thinking about it. I mean, I can see it and feel it. But then as they drive home, they talk themselves out of it. So you can try this out for 4 to 6 shows. At the end of that, you're going to have between $400 to $600 in your pocket. So you'll have paid off your kit. You're going to already have that fabulous kit, which is an awesome deal. And then you'll have earned about $200 in free products as well. So you'll never know unless you try. But if you try it out, you'll either find out you love it and you'll run with it like the rest of our team has, or decide, hey, it wasn't for me, but I got all this great stuff. And either way, we're looking for people that want to try it right now. This is a really good season to jump on and give it a try. And then that's how I wrap it up. And I know who my recruit leads are by the time I'm done saying that. So I get recruit leads at every party. And some of them are ready to sign right there. But a lot of times the host is signing, so then I can sign people under the host as well.
So in the cool thing, yeah. Wow. Chantelle was telling me this and I'm like, stop. I got to record you. So Chantelle, that was awesome. This is Chantelle Gossett, by the way. And she and her team are the Grow and Gossett team, and they're working towards an executive promotion in the future. So Chantelle, thank you so much. But what I was really hearing from her is that she told her story and she used some numbers too. She made it real, which I thought was really awesome. So use your story. You know, you don't have Chantelle's story, but your story is your story and it can come out with passion. She also really focused on the flexibility, and she also focused on the kit. And we had an interesting conversation because Chantelle, you're really focusing on that kit credit. A lot of people kind of push that as, oh, and by the way, we do have this that you can take advantage of as a side note, but you're really putting that in the forefront. And you explained to me earlier that because of that, your recruits are recruiting more because they've had the kit experience, the kit credit experience, that they can honestly speak, yeah, I put $50 toward my kit, so I got to do this for this amount. So it's kind of like multiplying in your organization to use kit credit, and that's making a difference, right?
Yes. So that it's an awesome difference. So yeah, it's a great deal. And And Nancy and I were talking before, the whole reason this even came about to present it this way is so many people would tell me that they have failed at something. And the biggest thing that holds people back is their fear of failure. So why are we letting that hold them back? Because you don't know unless you try. And if you set out to do something for 4 shows and you do 4 shows, then you are successful. It doesn't matter if you continue beyond that, because that's your success story. So even if they walk away at that point, they can walk away and say, I had a successful experience with Pampered Chef. I tried it. It wasn't a long-term thing for me, but I was successful at it. Right. And if every direct selling person across all the company-wide said that, just think of the difference that it would make for all direct sellers. I mean, that would be huge, instead of people saying, that wasn't a good fit or I failed. So that's where you want them to think their success story is 4 shows or their success story is 6 shows. And if they love it, they'll stay with it.
Right. And I love that too, because truly it is always a success story, because how many people that you know have a kit, this kit, that maybe have tried it and they did it for a season or a little bit, it wasn't for them. But these products have been in their kitchen for 10, 15, 20 years and they're still using them. So that's total success.
That's their success story, and that's okay.
Right, and that's absolutely okay. So whatever they say, I like how you made it not like your lifelong commitment. Just try it, and we'll still love you. And if it works for you, great. Join our team and keep on going. And if it's not, hey, that's okay too. You're still going to have success with this. So Chantelle, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks for recording it.
All right, take care.
Always stop it.
Chantelle.